Leo, sun, moon, and rising. This is a reading, okay, for my fellow lions. Roar. My fellow lions, okay, Leo. Let's see what energy we have, what you need to know in the moment, what you need to see. Yeah, just what you need to know in the moment. Ooh, eight of Pentacles. Straight off rip. Eight of Pentacles, okay? Abundance here. Abundance. Receiving a reward for something you've been working on, okay? And I'm also seeing that you've been working a lot on your mindset. You've been working a lot on your goals, okay? Kind of like a reap what you sow energy. You've been doing a lot, okay? A lot of sowing, a lot of changes, a lot of mindset shift, a lot of things that you have been changing because you realize that you couldn't keep going forward with how you were doing things. And Spirit is saying because of that, you are being rewarded. You are going to be able to reap. It's harvest season is what I'm hearing. Yup, it's harvest season. You have opportunities coming in. This is money coming in. These are opportunities. You see how this rose is in bloom? This is like springtime energy. So you have opportunities and things coming in right now during the spring. Okay, there's going to be something that for some of you, you've been waiting on this. You've been waiting on this. You've been waiting for this opportunity. You have actually been praying for it. You've been manifesting and you wrote it down. This is like on your board, your vision board, your journal. This is something that you've always wanted to do and you've been waiting on it. And this is an opportunity that is now presenting itself to you because of the work that you've been doing. Okay? This is an opportunity that is going to create a lot of prosperity for you. Okay? Because the work that you were doing is you were committing more of yourself to yourself. You were making decisions that weren't based anymore off of what other people wanted you to do or decide. You were making decisions that had to do more with you, committing yourself more to yourself, okay? Because you started to find out sometime last year, you started to find out that you didn't really want to continue moving in the direction that everybody else wanted you to move in. You actually wanted to take the reins yourself, okay? And I'm seeing the Chariot here. You wanted to take the reins yourself and be able to move on your own accord with things that actually suited you. Not what people thought suited you, but what actually suited you. And you were making more decisions. And as you were making these decisions, you were able to feel more free. See, whereas you were binded before because you were just moving along in this energy that didn't really belong to you. You were trying to make everybody else happy, but you weren't happy. Okay? And because of that, because of the work that you've been doing, and that also meant that you had to release and say goodbye to a lot of things that you thought at one point were going to stay with you for that ride. Okay? And I keep seeing the Chariot. You thought that Chariot was full of people along for the ride with you, of people that wish you well the way you wish them well, of people that wanted to see you succeed the way you wanted to see them succeed. But you found out that that wasn't the case, and you had to let a lot of people go. Like a lot of people you just stopped talking to, and they automatically stopped talking to you. I saw something on Instagram that said the other day that you came to realize who the real friend was once you stopped reaching out. Because once you stopped reaching out, once you stopped trying to talk to them, once you stopped asking them how their day was or how they were doing, once you stopped doing that, you didn't hear from them anymore. So you found out who really was the person that was keeping the connection. And because of that, you are now able to be more committed to yourself. Be more committed to the things that you actually wanted to do, because you realize that, you know what, that energy I was giving to such and such, so and so, that group, those people, that person, that energy, I'm going to give it to myself. I'm going to give that energy to myself. I'm going to give that energy to my own success, my own victory, to my new adventures, right? To my new home. Some of you could be purchasing a new home, moving into a new home, new adventures. I want to be able to go ahead and experience life the way I want to experience it. So now what used to tie you in a state of like procrastination, in a state of like indecisiveness and stuff, now it's tying you and binding you together. Six of Wands is success. It is victory. It is you standing in success and victory. It is you moving in that way because you decided to. Because even while everything was crumbling, even while things were coming back and forth and people were trying to provoke you, people were doing this, people were doing that, things were falling apart left and right, you learned how to remain calm in the midst of the storm, in the midst of the rocky seas. You were able to stay calm on that boat instead of panicking, right? Because you know that things have to fall apart to come back together. You're no stranger to that. You're no stranger to knowing. You're no stranger to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I don't know why that song came up. But you know that certain things have to end in order for certain other things to start. And you know that. And that is why you remain calm. You also knew that you weren't going to sit here and take bullshit from anybody else anymore. You knew, you made that choice that the only person's bullshit you're going to take is your own. You know, you're too, I mean, come on. You are the sun. Okay, you are the sun. You shine bright like a diamond, right? You are a person that just exudes brilliance. And this is why all these people were always trying to have you around. Okay, some of them couldn't stand you. Some of them didn't even want, they want to be you so bad, but at the same time they want to be you, but at the same time they envy you, right? Because of who you are as a person. You are literally a ray of sunshine. Okay, you have your moments. I'm not saying that you don't. Okay, everybody does. But you are someone who looks at things in a different way. You see the glass as always full to the brim. You see life in a different light. And you were tired of being surrounded around people that did not see life the way you did. Okay, and that is why now you're only going to be around individuals that blind motherfuckers just like you do with your shininess. Okay, you had to be able to release the heartbreak, the betrayal, the finding out that it wasn't how you thought it was, and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. And you have been heartbroken, and you've been able to work on yourself. Like I said, you went ahead and you committed yourself to be able to heal, to be able to move forward, to be able to actually listen to yourself and your own guidance as to where do I want to be? Where do I want to move? What do I want to see? What do I want to see for myself? You see what I'm saying? And because of that, I told you that Chariot, because of that, you are moving in a more balanced way. You are making decisions that are more aligned with you. Okay? And you are moving in very quickly to this rooted abundance. Rooted abundance. As soon as I saw this card, that's the first thing that came to my mind was rooted abundance. You are walking into... Oh, nice, babe. Purple. You could be seeing purple everywhere. She just found a purple play knife that she has for her Play-Doh. So you could be seeing purple everywhere. Okay, that's your confirmation that this message is for you. Okay, I take everything that happens in a reading as a sign. Okay, so we're just going to continue as confirmation. So we're just going to continue on. 10 of Pentacles. You are literally standing in rooted abundance. This is you grounded, rooted, okay? Not only in your beliefs, not only in yourself, but in your, this is money. This is generational wealth. This is prosperity. This is money not only for you. This is abundance and prosperity not only for you, but for everyone that comes after you. Okay? This is where you belong, where you've always belonged. And that is why everything else had to fall away the way that it did. That is why you started to see. Okay, that is why even Queen of Wands energy here, see the sunflower. What does the sunflower do? It follows the sun, right? And the Queen of Wands is asking you, you know your place. I mean, you're a Leo, okay? You know your place. You know that you don't need to chase after anything. Everything that belongs to you will always come to you, will always flow to you naturally. And because that's who you are and that's who you embody. You are the freaking lion, okay? The lion is the king of the jungle, the queen, okay? Lioness, all right? So listen, when I tell you that you know exactly who you are and you are embodying every single inch of this person, and because of that, you are literally moving into a space, okay, where all is attracted to you. I'm going to grab all the cards, and it's coming in very, very quickly because of your will and your determination to change, okay? You didn't stay in that heartache and that grief. You went ahead and you felt it, you processed it, but you didn't stay there because you knew you didn't belong there. You knew that the people that had caused it and the relationships that caused it, you took accountability for it and you didn't stay there. And because of that, you're walking into better days. You're walking into days where you can actually go ahead and move along. There's things that you're going to be doing that was always something you wanted to do as a child, and you're going to be able to experience that. Okay, there are certain things that you have always dreamed of wanting to do since you were a kid, and a lot of people made you feel like that was impossible. It's going to be possible for you. It's going to be possible for you. Okay, you remain calm, confident, cool, calm, collected, even while people were shitting on your name. All right, that success, that is within you. You standing on it. That new home, that new adventure, moving to another state, another country, a new home, planning adventures that you never thought you would be on, but here you are, all because you took a moment to work on yourself. You took a moment to stop making all these decisions that did not align with you, to stop making all these decisions that everybody else wanted you to make. You committed yourself to yourself and started making decisions that align more with you. And now you are reaping everything that you deserve. Everything that you have sown, you are reaping. You are stepping into a timeline of abundance, prosperity, new adventures, traveling. You are stepping into a timeline. You are stepping into a timeline where dreams come true. Dreams that you have always wanted, things that you have always wanted to do. You're stepping into a timeline where you're going to be able to do it. I love you guys. If you guys like these readings, I will be doing these sun, moon, and rising for all signs here on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. I'm also going to be doing a 2026 forecast for all signs. I'll be doing that soon. And if you want to go further into this message or anything else that you want to know, any guidance, anything further, go ahead and book a reading with me. The link is in the description box, and I am available for right now. Spots are limited. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Roar. Bye.